Right Angle Quick Cuts brought to you by the members at BillWhittle.com. What do you think are the prospects of mutual consent levels increasing as a result of a package that requires 4 hands to open?
You know, if I'm wearing a condom 14% of the time, I'm getting way more sex than I ever dreamed of, even in 7th grade. Let's just get that out of the way.
I think, let me just clarify a little bit. The article does say during sex.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a very important distinction, and I'm glad we clarified that.
What's wrong, Bill, with basically saying, look, if you're going to have sex with somebody, we need a tangible way of expressing consent. It's a little silly to have them sign a contract, so let's make it that you need to be able to both activate the condom in order to know that both sides are all in. So
yeah, and I think that the genius of this idea is that it appeals to the innate sense of lawfulness and propriety inherent in all rapists. This is the part that I think is the most astonishingly brilliant. The fact that you're going to, if you commit unconsensual sex with somebody, that's rape, and the idea that somebody who's willing to do that is going to be deterred because he couldn't find a way to convince her to help him open the condom package is one of these things that just so beautifully illuminates the progressive mindset.
You know, I can remember a day when mutual consent was something that 2 men engaged in. It was when I asked her father and he said yes.
Wow.
And that's a little bit different time than we're engaged in now. So ultimately what they're trying to do is take an act that happens somewhat frequently, an act, frankly, that they do not want to slow down. They don't want to eliminate the act of fleeting sexual relationships. They're not interested at all in increasing the rate of marriage or decreasing the rate of casual sex. What they're interested in is making the what used to be called immoral behavior a little safer to do. So this would be like people who are promoting a campaign to get abusive men to wear boxing gloves. You know, at the very least, it would
perfect. That's the perfect analogy.
Fewer bruises.
Perfect.
You know, we don't want to stop men from hitting women, but we should make it so that it doesn't have the consequences that it does. I hate to throw cold water on people who are trying to do some sort of societal good. But sadly, you've got to take human nature into account. Now, the folks at Tulipan, as Steve pointed out, just got their name mentioned, their condom brand mentioned on one of the most widely watched, certainly one of the longest running panel discussion shows on the internet. And I would say that that would be a fantastic public relations coup for them. But when it comes to condoms, I think that would be a stretch. For Bill Whittle and Stephen Green, I'm Scott Ott. Thanks to the members at BillWhittle.com for making this possible. It's really your fault.
You just watched a man talk for 22 minutes waiting to deliver one line.
Slipped it right in.